Hi, kid.
On Sunday, May 4th, 2025, Caribbean cinemas buzzed with anticipation as the locally produced film HeartFall made its debut.
Offering audiences a heartfelt message on emotional vulnerability, particularly among men.
Despite limited resources, Anatole is grateful to present a product which can appeal to international audiences. He encourages fellow creatives to work with the limited resources available and be innovative while infusing cultural elements into their work.
Hello, my name is Jeannique Francis and I am here with Action Lab, a creative agency dedicated to helping creatives and media professionals bring ideas to life. Tonight we are here at the HeartFall premiere and we are catching up with the audience, cast and crew to hear their thoughts, reactions and behind the scenes stories. Let's go. We just saw the movie and I am here with
Kareem Stanley. I play Adam in the movie.
Yes, you did an amazing job. How did you prepare for this character? Did you do any research or is it something that you had to tap into from your personal life?
It's a bit of both. Elijah Anatole, the director, basically put me on the spot with this character, so I had to create the character as I went along. And fortunately for me, I could think on my feet and I was able to create the character quickly based on the vision that Elijah had. So I can't say that I did research for it. I did let it come out of myself, but I also understood Elijah's vision for what the character was. So I just tried to make best use of his information.
Was this your first acting role?
On a movie, yes. My first acting role in full movie. And I don't know, they just dropped me on the deep end and make me the whole main character.
So finally, what do you hope that the audience feel or take away after watching the film?
Honestly, I just hope people really understand truly the talent we have in Saint Lucia. Not just on screen in terms of acting, but off screen in terms of production. I really wish that Saint Lucia could take this and use it as an example of what we can really accomplish. Because I am tired of us bringing foreign entities to do the work that we could do here.
You are one of the producers?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so what were your expectations of this film? When you first heard of this film, when you heard the idea of it, what were your first thoughts of it?
Well, initially it was supposed to be a 10-minute short. And as time progressed, I mean, when he started writing and so on, he just started to add stuff and I had to review it, and then at the end of the day it got to 45 minutes, and then he went on and said like, well, just try to make this a full-length film and call it a day. And then he started to flesh it out and so on. And yeah, I really didn't expect it to be this grand of a film, but it happened, and it happened for a reason.
Yes, sir. And now that we have an audience right now, what were your thoughts on it? Like, are you really, how can you say, satisfied? Are you glad? Are you happy about the turnout and everything that's happened?
Well, I'm elated by the turnout, especially those who are actually involved in the industry. And I do hope that this will get the ball rolling to encourage other filmmakers in Saint Lucia to jump on board, and we can do it.
How I can tell you, I've not one shows emotion very easily, but this one I felt it tugging at me. And I mean, the quality of the film, the production, everything, the way the music was done, you know, with the film, I wouldn't say it's a surprise to me because I know the director very well personally, but it was just a nice refresher for me to see this kind of production coming out of Saint Lucia, and the focus being on men and the grief that men go through. We know men are oftentimes sidelined when it comes to matters of like pain and emotion, and you know, it's always suppressed, that kind of things. But it was a bit surprising to see that the attention was placed on that in a movie, especially in, you know, this time we're living in 2025. You know, the whole movement of feminism and, you know, womanhood being at the forefront of so many things. But this was from a man's perspective, and it was a refreshing take on something that is a very relatable life experience.
And were there any like specific emotions that were felt that you really held on to during the movie?
For me, it just stood up some compassion, to be more compassionate to people when they go through grief, and even when they try to manage with whatever strategies that they think is helping, to be a bit more compassionate.
Are there any scenes in the film that were your favorites?
For me, I would say it was the scene of Dr. King. My favorite scene to shoot was the scene with Dr. Stephen King.
My favorite scene is the scene with Dr. King.
I think that was a very powerful scene in terms of men expressing themselves in terms of the situation what they're going through. I felt like at that point, I really let go as an actor, and it felt more like real life than acting.
I think this was the climax as to what made the main character change. All right, so that was the my favorite part of the film.
Grief, I can, but for personally, is very difficult to deal with. So to see that scene acted out was a very deep and emotional scene for me. That's what I really enjoyed. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. Those scenes that give advice and more or less, it showcases or highlights the awareness of mental health, the importance that, men as well, they suffer and they can be emotional. So the two scenes, I think the one with Canis, I can't remember his
Daddy-in-law.
right? And also Dr. King for sure.
Yeah. As much as there were other scenes that were fun, that scene with Dr. King really challenged me because we got the lines 2 days, 3 days before, and he came and he just said all the lines like off script. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I go let him outside me. So I kind of had to pull up my socks and release. And the chemistry on screen really translated. So I'm very happy for that.